What's up, Dark Judges, Desperados, and dudes in dick-shaped helmets? Heavy Metal Kid from Cursed Earth Radio here for this exciting Judge Dredd, the miniatures game unboxing video. And here at Cursed Earth Radio, both Cool Johnny Cool and myself really think that unboxing videos are pretty dorky, and we don't get it. So I filmed an initial unboxing video of myself opening the actual box that came in the mail. And it was just silly and weird and a little bit less organized than I wanted this video to be, especially after I went through everything and found some elements that I wanted to highlight. So I'm refilming this video. But for those of you that really need to see that cardboard box opened up on camera, I can at least show you the box that was opened. There you go. I assure you it was opened right here today. I'm not sure why that matters to anyone, but there are people that really enjoy that. So we attempted to improve the aesthetics of our gaming-related videos with this cool setup highlighting all of the 2000 AD related board games that we have and overseen by the mighty Judge Dredd standing watch. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that when I switched my camera from photo mode to video mode that it would cut off the entire top torso of Dredd, so our video is being surveyed by the mighty dong of Dredd bulging out of his blue unitard that he's wearing there. So maybe that's representative of the quality of these videos. Who knows? We got our shipment in today that we had ordered. It was a $289 shipment. It wasn't everything that's US dollars. It wasn't everything that was available, but it was the best we could do at the time, and we wanted to get in early so we could get all of those early bonuses. And a lot of this stuff you'll see popping up on our channel. We're going to do some playthroughs and just cover our adventures in the Judge Dredd gaming universe. So let me just show you a few things. First of all, we have the Archvillains of Mega City 1 box, and got a nice selection of characters there on the back. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you've probably looked into all of this stuff and seen these characters already. We'll come back to this because there's some things I wanted to highlight, but get out of here right now. Some block gangs, and you'll notice here on the front of the box that we have this limited edition launch edition metal figures, because all of the miniatures for this game were actually supposed to be resin. You can see there on the back. However, some of the miniatures that I got in this set are the limited edition metal figures. So the block gangs are, and I've also found that the arch villains of Mega City 1 are also. They just don't have the sticker. Oh, yeah, they do. There it is. So that, honestly, for me is a negative. But we'll talk about that here in a second. League of Fatties, also looking super cool. Nice artwork. It's the exact League of Fatties that we know from the League of Fatties Prague that we love. These guys are not metal. These guys are resin, and I'll open it up and show you that right now. I guess I should open it on camera so that the people with box opening fetishes can get their excitement for the day. If you could see the way I'm setting behind this camera with all the cords and cables, you would understand my predicament. So they're packaged in blister packs like this. You can see the fatties have arms and heads that you can switch around a little bit and sort of build a fatty. I want a more in-depth build a fatty, but for now that's pretty good. And here you've got, you can see their fatty stats card is in there. And see that? Prime Porker. I don't know what that is, but I'm excited to see how that works. Fatties will certainly be the faction that I play in this Judge Dredd miniatures game. I just assumed that Cool Johnny Cool is going to play the Justice Department because somebody has to. So here is the, I'm sorry, it's a little bit hard to see this given the angle of my camera, but the limited edition leather-bound, whatever, rule book. It's very nicely done. It's blue. It looked black on online. Blue makes plenty of sense, but I'm sure somebody somewhere will complain about that because it is the internet. You can open it up, and as they promised, the designers have signed the inside, and looks really super nice. And then on the very back page, it's got this limited edition 177 of 200. So love it. Very nice, nicely done. Special edition rulebook that can sit on the shelf and never be touched again because we are hoarders and collectors and we don't want it to get messed up, right? Right. Here is the starter set. It's the exact same box type as the Strontium Dog box. So if you got that set, you'll know that that's the sort of quality of the box, which is sort of light. It's not the kind of box that you want to be taking back and forth because it's going to degrade and probably end up getting kind of torn up a little bit. Same deal with that old school Dredd Miniatures game. But the way this game is sort of made is you kind of want to find something else to carry it around in once you assemble and paint everything anyways. So it's fine. It's the quality that you need for something like this. Nothing more, nothing less. So before we unbox this is the important thing in the top of my box, and I'll just summarize this, but we have this letter from Warlord. And what it says is that because they had such a large number of orders, that they made the decision to produce a limited number of metal miniatures instead of the resin ones that they had advertised. And it does say that if you, they're giving you the opportunity to have these limited production runs. And if you have any problems, if it's not satisfactory, drop them a line at info@Warlord Games or call the customer service team. And I do believe, given my experience with Warlord Games, that they would certainly make it right if somebody had a major problem. Do I have a major problem with getting metal figures? Not, I wouldn't say a major problem, but I will say that I kind of hate dealing with pewter and metal figures. Now, the ones in the starter set are not metal. They are actually resin. So that's good, but these guys are metal, and so are the block gangs. Like I said, not a big fan of that. Am I going to call and ask for replacements or something? Probably not. I might just hang on to these and pick up another set of resin ones when they come out. I just prefer painting resin because when you start moving these around and trying to transport them back and forth, that's where the problem comes. The paint starts to chip off, and I feel like the detail can be a little bit less exacting with these metal figures. What I do want to show you though is, they have these bases as well. What I do want to show you is the size difference. Whoa, the size difference in these figures compared to the old gaming miniatures for the Judge Dredd game, like the old school ones. So right there, that's Judge Death. He's fucking huge. Look at that. So check this out. Here is the old Judge Death that was present in the like Mongoose days, or this might have even been the Citadel Miniatures days. He's pretty small. And then, yeah, I think that was the Citadel one, and then this was the Mongoose / Warlord when they were paired up. So size-wise, these guys are a lot bigger, and I'm definitely in favor of that. I kind of wish all miniatures games would go to this size, the new size. I have some other dudes here. By far the best miniature that was ever a part of that old school Dredd Miniatures game is this dude right here. I think his name's Judge Clancy. I don't remember. If I had more guts and less Flab. I would cosplay as that guy. There's another one. The miniature deal with them being pewter instead of resin, that's the only thing I'm not a fan of when it comes to all of the things included in this pre-order bundle. I think I would have preferred an email saying, hey, do you want to wait on certain elements of your order? I probably would have said yes. So moving on, you get a set of your decals, which is cool because we're going to build some awesome Mega City terrain. Here you have some cards. Big Meg, very exciting. Get out of here, cards. What else? These are your figure stats cards, and each blister of miniatures, like the block gangs and the arch villains in Mega City, they all come with these. So this is really what that old Judge Dredd Miniatures game was missing, like these cards and like just the little elements that made it a little less of a sort of free-for-all, a little bit more structure. That's what I was really looking for in this game, and it seems like that's what we're gonna get. Dice, Mega City 1 dice. It's exciting. And then you've got bases, some really nice tokens. This follows along the same sort of structure as Warhammer Kill Team, which I really like, being able to set these little like Overwatch tokens and fire tokens and wound tokens right next to the character so you know what's going on. So we've got those in gold, and then two blisters or whatever these, like sprues, two sprues in blue. Very nice. Good quality on most of this stuff. Here is the limited edition miniature. That's the Dredd versus Judge Death in one miniature. I think it's just a collectible thing. I don't think you're going to get rules for it, but very cool. And that, I think that was supposed to be metal. I don't think that was ever advertised as being resin. All right, and these are the figures you get in the base game. Their cards were in the wrapped card sleeve, and they are the resin miniatures. They look very nice, and I'm the most excited just about the scale of these and how detailed they are. They look great. So what else do we get in the box? Warlord Games Winter Catalog. I already checked. There's nothing in here that you haven't seen online already. I was kind of hoping for some Wave 2 previews, although it's kind of early for that. I didn't really read what was included in this set when I bought it, so this was a nice, pleasant surprise for me. This is real big, and it's a Streets of Mega City playmat for this game. So first I thought maybe it was a big poster, but it's a cityscape, and it's got some roads and things. So if you don't have terrain already made and readily available, this will certainly work for you. Not only is there the playmat, but you also get this. Let's see if I can dump this out. There we go. You also get some terrain pieces. So there's a little recycle machine and some crashed cars, and then you turn it over and they're the nice pristine version. So I'm guessing when you destroy things, there you go. So that's cool. And that looks like a dude encased in Boeing right there. I don't know. But that's the kind of stuff that the other Dredd Miniatures game was missing. Just those little elements that sort of border on the board game / miniatures strategy game. That's the stuff that I wanted. So I like that this game has taken sort of that approach. You also have a nice little rules, quick rule sheet. That kind of stuff comes in so handy. With the other game, it was not something that was included. By the other game, I mean the old miniatures game. I know I'm comparing the two a lot, but this is the kind of stuff that I felt like, you know, really would have made that one a lot easier to jump into for people who don't play heavy miniatures games. Those of us who play Warhammer and stuff don't have problems, but it's not necessarily the Warhammer crowd that's coming into the Judge Dredd game. And here again is finally the standard rulebook. So if you ordered that special edition, or I don't know if you can still order it, but you get a copy of both rulebooks, which is nice. And they still signed this rulebook as well. And that's Andy Chambers, Gav Thorpe, and Roger Garish, by the way, the designers of the game. So the rulebook is just filled with cool stuff. And I know this is obviously not the best way to be looking through the rulebook, but it's full color. It's got tons of scenario stuff and just fluff, which is part of the beauty of the Judge Dredd universe. There's so much atmosphere and so much character that why would you not keep your eye on our channel, because we're going to cover other 2080 games like Strontium Dog. We're definitely going to do more content for Judge Dredd Helter Skelter, and we're going to do some multiplayer games of Cursed Earth and Block War, stuff like that. So keep your eyes open. If you're not familiar with the Cursed Earth Radio podcast, check that out here on this YouTube channel, or more conveniently on Spotify and iTunes and Podomatic and all of that stuff. Our goal is to bring dread to the dreadless, so hopefully we've brought a little sorrow, terror, and misery of the Judge Dredd universe into your life today, and keep listening. This has been Heavy Metal Kid. Thanks for watching.